Okay, so in today's lesson, we're going to be looking at the short-term effects. So we're going to start with a question, do it slightly differently today. So it's an 8-mark question, extended writing question on the short-term effects. We've got an opening sort of statement here. When exercising, short-term effects occur in the muscles, cardiovascular, respiratory and energy systems. So that's giving us a fact, essentially. Changes do occur in those 4 systems. Using an example from each system, explain why these short-term effects take place. So this is quite a higher order question where we're needing to explain. Okay, so it's not just that we're going to outline 8 short-term effects of exercise. We're going to outline one short-term effect of exercise from each of the 4 systems that the examiner sort of put in our face, and then we will explain the why those things happen. So for example, if I'm saying one impact of exercise is that heart rate increases, that's not going to allow me to access top band marks. I've then got to go on to explain why that happens. So I might say something like, before exercise, the brain releases adrenaline, which increases heart rate. Further to this, during exercise, as the muscles call out for more oxygen, the brain instructs the heart to contract more frequently in order to provide the muscles with the oxygen they need. So something like that, you're hoping would suffice for that area there, the cardiovascular area. I would then have to make sure that I've got an effect in mind for the muscles, respiratory system and energy systems. So in terms of planning that, I'm just going to show you a little grid that I've done, and that would help me answer that question. Okay, so thinking about that question methodically, the examiner is clearly looking for you to hit those 4 areas. It's 8 marks, as it's an explain question. It's not just stating 4 effects, it's stating 4 effects, but also explaining why those things happen. So, I've already explained the raise in heart rate. If we look at the muscular system, body temperature rises during exercise, and the reason for that is when the muscles contract, that causes friction, which in turn causes heat, and there are also exothermic reactions in the muscle cells. So when ATP-PC is being broken down in the cells, that produces heat. That combined then increases the heat of the body, increases the heat of the blood. You could link that maybe, if you were sort of an A-star candidate, you might then link that into vasodilation, where in order to cool the blood, the body would send it to the skin surface. The respiratory system then, breathing frequency increases, in turn with heart rate really, and the reason for that, more carbon dioxide is produced by the aerobic system, and that aerobic system is also requiring more oxygen, and therefore breathing rate increases to bring in more O2 and to release more carbon dioxide. Energy systems then, if we look at the lactic acid system, lactic acid levels in the blood will increase, particularly if we're working at a high intensity. We spoke in the video, in one of the previous videos, about the ATP-PC system, and we know that for anaerobic energy, that's great, but it only lasts around 10 seconds. So once that's been depleted, you continue to work at a higher intensity. Your body will start breaking down glucose, but unfortunately, when we break down glucose anaerobically without oxygen, that is going to produce lactic acid, which in turn initiates the pain receptors in your muscles and causes pain and fatigue, which is often why we have to stop exercising. So There's going to be a link underneath this video to BBC Bite Size, so you can look at some different examples, and it might be explained in a different way that might help you a little bit more. But if you use that along with what you've heard from me to give the question a go, that'll be great. Just one other thing that I've been meaning to do as well. During lockdown, I've sort of purchased this book, GCSE Introduction to Physical Education, Study and Revision Guide by Sean Williams, who's the Chief Examiner. If you're sort of worried about the fact that we've missed a lot of school and that you feel that you'd like to do a bit of revision over the summer holidays, this is a really good book maybe to purchase and just to use as a point of reference when you're doing your work, or even to read before bed or whatever. Okay, so thank you very much.